And I mean, you'll
Thank
have
you.
seen obviously the presentation. Anything you'd like to add? Maybe just give an overall philosophy of the, you know, the way that the CSR will work. And also, I know a lot of people are really like you wanting to get into the race with getting into the CSR, about, you know, getting some of their ISF. And I know that you've got ideas for that, and we got to, you know, protect the integrity of the market and everything. So just give us a bit of an overall, you know, view, and sort of like let us know where we're going with this, or whatever you'd like to share with the people today. It'd be great.
Sure. Thank you very much, Peter. Well, obviously, you know, what I would like to start with is for all of us to understand that Corsair took over a big task of clearing, reorganizing, somebody might even say the word cleaning, a lot of the things that were done in the past. We started taking an active role on the 1st of January this year, about 4 months ago. But the reality was that the handover of the bank accounts and the financial access to anything within the company happened actually on the 1st of March. So in reality, what we can say is that Corsair Group has really been in charge of the Cloud Horizon, Amplivo, everything that is going around that for 2 months, only 2 months, 60 days. And I think that what we have shown for the world in the last 60 days has been tremendous progress. And the fact that we are now live on a decentralized platform in trading of CSR is a huge step forward. But we also need to understand that to get everything to happen in the right way, in a secure way, we need to go step by step. We need to go one step. We can't go from 1, 2, and then 5. We got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. We have to follow the bigger plan in order to get things done in the right way. Now, what is the vision? What is the target? What is the main goal that we're doing here, and how are we structuring things? The main goal is to create long-term physical value for the CSR token. That is the target. That is the most simple idea, the vision, the target, the mission that we're on when it comes to our financial approach, is to create real long-term value for the CSR. And that's not going to happen overnight. It's going to need for us to follow the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step-by-step program. And that is exactly what we're doing right now. We've taken the first steps. We are on the right track. We are delivering in every aspect as we have promised, and we're going to continue to do so, and even more and more and more. So CSR being now publicly traded was a huge, big step forward. But what we need you guys to do is we need you to understand that it's going to take a time for us to do it in the right way. So you will be able to register there now, and we're going to start letting people in every week. Like I said in the announcement, every week we're going to start letting more and more and more people into the exchange. We also want to make sure that everything works on the exchange. We don't want 1,000 people getting on there and then suddenly something doesn't work out and we got a problem that we got to solve. No, we don't work like that anymore. What we will do is we will slowly increase the amount of traders. So if you have registered there, you will be now in line, in queue, to be allowed access into the platform. So please, if you haven't registered yet, go and register today, and then you will be on queue. Complete your KYC, do that part, and you'll be able to enter into the platform soon. That's number one. Number two question, which I see a lot, and I know that people have been asking this in the different groups, is, okay, when are we going to get our FLPs redeemed into CSR? Well, I have some very good news for you. And this is something that I know that will be great, and we're going to be making an official announcement about this one in the next 2 days as well. But I can share the information for you here already. So if you are an active member of the Amplivo community, active by this sense, meaning that you have logged into your account, you have been following what's happening there, you are active with your business license, etc., etc., you will be a part of a redemption pool where you will be able to redeem your FLPs with a special arrangement rate of 1 cent per CSR token. So this means that we're going to set the time. It will most probably now be the 8th of this month, when your FLPs, assuming that you are an active member of Amplivo, will be moved into a redemption pool where you will be able to receive CSR at a rate of 1 euro cent per token. Basically, what it means is that if you looked at the trading today and you see what's happening there at the CSR Live, the CSR is currently trading at around 2 cents, 2 euro cents per token. And even if it's just a few days of trading, it hasn't gone up and down that much. It's been quite stable at around 2 euro cents per token. And obviously, this is still a very early stage of trading, and we're letting more and more people in now every couple of days, and we'll see what happens with the token. But you will be able to redeem your FLP at 1 euro cent per CSR, which means that you actually get them in your hands for half of the price what it's currently been trading. You get them at 1 cent, and the trading price is around 2. So that's a pretty good news already. We're going to draw the line, which will now probably be on the 8th, which means that after that, any FLPs that are being given for the new users or the new purchasers of the packages will then be redeemed at a market rate. So basically meaning that, let's say someone who buys a package from 1 month from now, they will receive X amount of FLP. They will be able to redeem those FLPs on a rate at what the CSR is actually trading in average at the CSR Live. That means that if the CSR is trading at around 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents in average on that week, those people will be able to redeem those FLPs based on that rate, what is trading on the market at that time. You still have the opportunity to redeem them at 1 cent. I hope I'm explaining it in the most simplest way here. But we will make an official announcement on this one as well. But this is to give credit and to give value for all of you who are involved and have been involved in the pioneer stage of our business. Now, everything that is happening now, and we're gonna be rolling out with some amazing announcements in the next coming days and the coming weeks. And I can tell you that the month of April was the single most productive month in the history of this project and this mission. We were able to create so much progress in so many different areas. I can't even start to count all the things that we achieved. And things that we have been working for months and months and months came to completion in April. And now the first announcement was that CSR is now live. The exchange is now up and running. And now you're going to start to see countless new announcements coming out. This month of May is going to be like a celebration, that I can tell you. It's going to be like fireworks. I'm not going to ruin the surprise for you guys, but just wait and see what we have lined up for you guys. Like, I get all these questions. When is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? Why is it like that? Well, just wait. Just wait for the next. Let's see all the things that are going to happen during this month. This is going to be like the fireworks month, that I can tell you. Now, moving forward from this, then the next question is going to be, when can I, if I have ISF, when can I do that conversion? When can I get the CSR? In the same way, we are going to create another pool where you will be able to start receiving your CSR awards. So for all the ISF holders, there's going to be another pool, another structure where this CSR is going to start to be handed out. But I want to be very clear on this, that the CSR distribution, the amount and the speed that CSR is being released onto the market is going to be done step by step, little by little, slowly increasing the overall supply of the CSR on the market. We're not going to dump 1 billion CSR on the market right now. And I'm going to explain about this one in future announcements in more detail. But I hope that you all understand that as our main goal, as I said in the beginning of this call, or in the beginning of my part, the main target, the most important target, is that we create a long-term value for the CSR token. And keeping that in mind, that goes in front of everything else we do. Somebody says, can we do like this? My first question is, how is that going to affect the long-term value of CSR? If it's going to be negative, no, we're not going to do it. I don't care if somebody has to wait a little longer. I only care about building long-term value for the CSR token. And when you look at all the 25,000 members that are there at the moment in Amplivo, probably more than 25,000 now. I've said this as a joke before, that there's only 2 ways how we can make everybody happy. Number one is we can give free ice cream for everybody. That'll make everybody happy. Or we can make CSR to have a long-term real value on the market. So we are looking at every aspect of the business right now from the standpoint of how do we build long-term value for the CSR. And that means that we have to increase the supply of the CSR slowly. We go step by step. We bring in demand for the token. We activate all of these different forms of liquidity, like I've spoken in the last 2 months. And we keep on increasing the total supply of it. But we got to go step by step, guys. That is the way that it's going to work. And believe me, it's going to work. Now, just to give you an idea on sort of what is happening with the trading right now. Last week was a record groundbreaking week for Amplivo. We actually did, I can tell you guys, we did, in terms of turnover, Amplivo did last week, which just ended on Friday evening, we did the best week of the year. And only from that week alone, potentially, when the mandatory earnings from these weeks are now being channeled directly into the exchange, only from that week, approximately 40,000 euros is going to be channeled into the exchange to buy CSR from the market. That was 1 week alone. And that means that whoever of you who is now joining into the exchange platform, you can actually have that earning from last week to be put onto your mandatory wrapped euro account, and you can use those euros to buy CSR from the market. That's a very good example of one source of liquidity now coming onto the exchange. Also, we as a company, Corsair, is now buying CSR from the market. We're doing our buyback program already. We're going to publicize soon the wallet address where you can actually see exactly how much CSR has the company bought back from the open market already. And you can see every single trade that happens over there. And that's the beauty of the decentralized exchange. So all of these things are happening now. But again, we got to start from number 1, number 2, 3, we go slowly. And we build this thing in the right way. So there's a lot of things that is happening already. Wayne and the technical team has been working day and night on getting all these things up and running. And during this month, all of these things are taking place. So I want to thank you for your patience as you're giving us the time to obviously establish the things that we want to establish. And at the same time, we are clearing a lot of sort of, I'm not going to use the word problems, but a lot of decisions that were made in the past by the previous management, which we are now clearing and getting these things on the right track. And I hope that you can see together with us the positive progress that we're taking right now, because we are moving forward so fast right now and so to the right direction, which gives us all a lot of confidence on how things are going to work in the future. So these would be some of the most important. And I'm talking today a lot of things. I hope you follow my thinking over here. We're going to be having individual announcements on one topic at a time. Because, for example, in these calls that we do here on Top Gun, we talk about a lot of topics, a lot of subjects, and it might even seem a little bit confusing for you. So what we'll do now separately is we're going to announce every one of these aspects one by one, so that you get that information in a correct way, and you can follow the progress in the easier way. But there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and as I said, this month of May will be a great celebration for all of us, as we're going to be able to announce and activate a lot of these new developments that we have been working for months and months.